5 in Saskatoon, blowing snow and -8 degrees. We'll get to our coverage of today's storm in just a moment. But first, breaking news. The highest jump of COVID cases in one day for our province. A look at today's COVID update. Saskatoon and area, 48 new cases. Regina and area, 23 new cases. Saskatchewan, 159 new cases. 32 in hospital, including 7 in the ICU. 21 recoveries. 1,122 active cases. For more information, go to ckom.com and cjme.com. Also today, like I said, one new death. The individual was in their 80s and was from the Saskatoon zone. This brings the total number of deaths in the province to 28 for exposures. Someone who was probably infectious with COVID handed out Halloween candy. It happened in Meath Park, a village northeast of PA. There's also an advisory out for businesses in Regina and Lumsden. It's 2:01. From COVID to what's happening outside your window this hour: snow, heavy winds, freezing rain, ice pellets. It's been a steady Sunday with this major storm taking hold here in Saskatchewan. Here's the latest from the Storm Center. If you look at the highway hotline right now, that's a lot of white, yellow, and a bit of red. Long story short, that means the roads out there aren't good right now. The system has entered our province, hitting the west side of Saskatchewan pretty hard at this point. Jenny Hagen is a storm chaser who lives in Etonia.
We're seeing probably about 4.5-foot snowdrifts in some areas in town here.
She says they got just under 7 inches of snow yesterday. Travel isn't recommended from St. Walburg south through the Battle Fords, riding the border down to the States. Highway 1 is closed from the border all the swift current. Listener Jaden was out on that very road about a half hour before it was closed.
If you got ice tires and four-wheel drive, it's not bad, but if you're still sitting in your summer, there's no way in hell you're going anywhere.
Travel isn't recommended near Saskatoon either. That includes Highway 16 up to Dalmany. Our Laura Formanoff with the latest from the Bridge City this hour.
Earlier today, main arteries were clear and well sanded. The 53 city plows, graders, and sanders were even able to begin clearing some secondary roads. Now that there's heavy snowfall, those main roadways are quickly becoming more treacherous, and it's becoming more difficult to see. Those secondary roads, which were still ice-covered, have a layer of snow on top of that, while the wind is now starting to create some drifts on the roadway and across buildings. In Saskatoon, I'm Laura Formanoff.
In the Queen City, Don Lusick.
It still feels like the calm before the storm. Small bits of ice are falling and being whipped around by pretty strong winds, but there isn't much snow on the ground. It's a thin layer that crunches when you walk over it, and it is a bit slippery on the main roads like Saskatchewan and Al.